Today, we are embarking on a seriously unique analytical journey. Let me tell you, we are going to completely deconstruct a piece of source material that is so incredibly concise, its brevity is honestly a masterclass in focus. So buckle up, because we're about to examine a primary source that literally redefines what it means to get straight to the point.
Okay, let's dive into this. For decades, right, we've constantly asked ourselves, what is the ultimate secret to success? We study the cognitive frameworks of these tech titans, we look for those super complex morning routines, the reading lists, the hidden architectural blueprints of the minds shaping our modern world. We go in expecting massive volumes of data, intricate biographies, and these long, winding narratives to just hand us the keys to innovation. We anticipate dense, incredibly multifaceted answers to the most towering questions of achievement. But our source material today, it bypasses all of that noise. It completely sweeps away those mountains of expected data and presents us with something shockingly singular.
So here it is. This is the entirety of our source text. I'm going to read it for you word for word. Think like Elon Musk. Yeah, just let that sit for a moment. Look at the extreme visual minimalism here. This isn't just an excerpt, and it's definitely not a summary. This is the entire, unedited, foundational document we're analyzing today. 4 words, absolutely no punctuation, and a highly, highly unexpected spelling that we're going to treat with the utmost analytical respect. We literally have no other context, no other chapters to turn to. We only have this raw, unfiltered directive.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that very first word, think. Our source material doesn't start with some passive observation, right? It starts with an imperative verb. We are being strictly commanded here. This isn't a gentle suggestion like, perhaps you should consider the cognitive strategies of, no way. It is a direct, forceful instruction to use your mind actively to form connected ideas. The author of our source is looking right at you, the reader, and demanding immediate internal action. You aren't meant to just casually observe this text. You are being actively tasked with executing a cognitive operation. Let's move to and see how this builds, because this initial command actually sets up a strictly defined 2-step process, revealing just how structurally elegant a compressed source can be. Step 1. The ignition. You receive the command to think. Boom, your cognitive engine is officially turned on. Then, step 2. The calibration. You have to aim that newly activated mental energy toward a highly specific target, which is to do it like Elon Musk. Notice, the text doesn't ask you to work like him or sleep like him or even build rockets like him. The absolute sole focus, the entire domain of this directive, exists purely within the realm of thought.
So the crucial point is, we arrive at the absolute most fascinating structural reality of our source. We all carry this cultural expectation, right? When we hear the phonetic sound of that name, we immediately expect to see Elon Musk, which brings with it all these cultural expectations of space travel, electric vehicles, and just massive, massive ambition. But we have to deal strictly and neutrally with the exact text handed to us, Elon Musk. We simply cannot impose our own assumptions over the source material. Is Elon a specific state of mind? Is it a phonetic distillation? A deliberate linguistic rebellion? As neutral observers, we just have to accept the text exactly as it was handed to us, fully preserving its unique alphabetical integrity.
Let's really unpack the grammatical reality of this document. It contains exactly 4 words and functions purely as an imperative command. But look closely at the typography itself. Notice the lowercase m in Musk. Notice the unconventional ALON. In a world absolutely cluttered with information, loud capitalization, and screaming grammar, the author has chosen a stark, almost whispered presentation. The vast visual negative space around these 4 words isn't just empty, it's a profound philosophical statement. The brevity forces you to focus entirely on the core instruction. There are 0 adjectives to distract you, no adverbs to soften the blow, just the raw, uncapitalized essence of the command.
Which brings us to a massive, undeniable question. As we stand here basically staring at the vast expanse of what is left unsaid, we have to ask, is this it? Is this literally the entire secret? We have absolutely no further context to rely on. We have no supporting data, no charts showing productivity over time, no narrative anecdotes about electric cars or reaching Mars. We have reached the absolute boundary of our source material. We are staring into a void where the only light is coming from these 4 specific words.
And this brilliantly illustrates the ultimate power of essentialism, because the answer, according to the strict parameters of our source, is an unequivocal yes. This is literally everything. Think like Elon Musk. Taking this all in, it's just amazing. When you strip away every single distraction, every piece of excess data,
every capital letter, and even traditional spelling itself, you're left with a raw, undeniable mandate that demands your complete focus. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought to ponder as you step back out into the noisy world. If the entirety of the instruction can fit into 4 lowercase words, how much time are we wasting looking for incredibly complex answers when the absolute command is right in front of us? Keep thinking, keep focusing, and we will catch you on the next explainer.